This story is based on a bizarre but funny incident in which a well-known witch of the village named Chanda wants to get married. But getting married is not easy for a witch, especially when she is waiting to meet the love of her life. The people of the village are surprised as to why Chanda the witch wants to get married, and everyone is entangled in this new trouble. Chanda's dream is to get married happily like normal people and live a happy life. For years, there was a rumor in the village that a witch lives in the old mansion, situated in the middle of the forest, who keeps scaring the villagers from time to time. The witch Chanda had become synonymous with terror in the village. But this time, Chanda surprised everyone when she announced that she wanted to get married. Every man in the village was afraid of Chanda, but Chanda was determined that this time she would find a groom for herself. She invited everyone by playing drums in the village. All the villagers were listening to her in amazement. Chanda said, "I have spent a lot of time alone. Now I also want to live a simple life, with a good husband." None of the villagers believed Chanda. Everyone was thinking that this is the witch's new trick. But finally, a man, whose name was Madan, agreed to accept this challenge of the witch. Madan was a poor farmer, but he had a lot of courage. Madan had agreed to the marriage, but he had a strange fear in his mind. He felt that Chanda's life might be in danger after her marriage. Still, he gathered courage and agreed to sit in the mandap. The wedding rituals began. As soon as the time came to take rounds around the fire, suddenly, a strong storm blew, and darkness spread all around. Chanda closed her eyes and started chanting mantras, and the people around shuddered at her voice. After the sudden storm, everyone saw that Chanda's appearance had changed. She was no longer a witch, but had become an ordinary woman. Madan and the villagers were astonished. Chanda said, "I was a cursed soul, and my curse could be broken only when someone was ready to marry me without any greed. Today Madan has freed me from my curse by adopting me. Now I have become an ordinary woman and want to live a normal life in this village." Madan and Chanda decided to live happily in the village. The villagers were also very happy that now there was no fear in their village. In this way, Chanda's marriage freed the village from the fear of the witch forever and started a new chapter. After the marriage of Chanda and Madan, the atmosphere of the village changed completely. Earlier, the people who used to lock themselves in their houses at night now sat outside on moonlit nights and listened to stories. Slowly, the fear of Chanda ended in the minds of the villagers, and now they started treating her like a member of their family. Chanda started teaching the children of the village, and people began to see her as an intelligent and kind woman. Madan and Chanda's life was full of love and companionship. Madan, who had once agreed to marry Chanda with fear, was now proud of his wife. Over time, Chanda brought many changes to the village. She freed the villagers from superstition and inspired them to become self-reliant. The villagers also realized that with the right thinking and courage, even the biggest troubles can be faced. This magical story of Chanda's marriage brought a new ray of hope to the village. Everyone now looked at her with love and respect. From this story, we learn that true courage and selfless love can find a solution to every kind of trouble. If there is truth in the heart and the intentions are clear, then any curse can be turned into a blessing. And thus, the story of the witch's wedding remained etched in the hearts of the villagers forever, and the witch who was once an embodiment of fear now became an inspiration for the village.